Welcome to Be Determined, the entertainment review podcast where our opinions, the loser,
and the punishment
are to be determined. Cue the intro.
I keep getting notifications. Oh!
And remember,
Getting notifications. Uh-oh. My watch is at 48%. That is not good.
that's interesting. So, welcome to Be Determined. This is our podcast, and you are here with us.
the intro all over again.
This is our podcast, so welcome.
Yes.
Yes. If you're new here, my name is Saye Hart.
I'm Isabella Lociavo.
And, as we said, this is To Be Determined. So, this week's episode is going to be a little different. Typically, we review some sort of movie or TV show or short film. But now, this week, we are we are reviewing or...
and
recording our reviews of the Oscar nominations.
Yay! Yay!
Yeah!
Woo!
So,
yeah, we usually... So this time it'll be a little different when it comes to, like, the game and stuff and, like, how we do... Because usually we do points if you're new. But it's still going to be fun because we're going to have to make our predictions to what we think.
So every time we get... After the Oscars happen, every time we find out that one of our predictions was right, that's a point. So 1 point for each correct prediction. Then whoever got the least amount of correct predictions has to do a punishment, which is to be determined.
To be determined.
Yes. The listeners are probably thinking that you just, like, glitched.
Who
or,
knows?
like, that there was a Wi-Fi issue.
Oh. Well, Wi-Fi issue. Wait.
Yeah, well,
I think we need to...
Okay, so... Hopefully, if you're listening, you didn't just exit the app and then rejoin in to find that it still wasn't working, because it was working the entire time.
I don't know. Was it that convincing? I don't think it was.
Probably not.
Announcements. Usually we do that first, but we'll get into that. If you don't know already, which I will mention this until we do it, we are performing Wizard of Oz for the City of Goodyear on March 9th. At the Goodyear Civic Center.
The day before the Oscars.
Yeah. The Oscars falls right on my birthday this year, which I knew it usually falls around, but the fact that it falls right on, I'm like, that's kind of cool.
Day.
You know, movies. But,
okay. Oh.
I'm not.
Well.
Why are you so laughing? You laughed at me. I'll be back. It almost won my nose.
You know, movies.
I'm fine. I just choked on water. We both started laughing. I spit out my water. And it almost went on my nose.
You're like, movies, you know? And then you started sipping the water, and then, like, it took me a second to, like, realize that happened.
I realized I took the drink of water at the worst time possible, because I was like, and I started taking a sip. Oh, gosh. Okay, I don't know how much of that I'm going to cut out, but we'll see.
Yes.
Anyways, there's water all over my sleeve now. Oh, that's not my water. As I was saying, come see that. I don't know if that's what
March 9th, Wizard of Oz, the day before the Oscars.
Also, this weekend, which I guess by the time this comes out, that would be tonight, we are going up to. This is wet. It's fine.
Flagstaff.
Yeah, Flagstaff.
No, it was at
Munns
Munns Park. Yeah.
And I don't know why I was doing this. It's because you went like this and I just started. And we're gonna film some stuff for Sketched Up there, which those sketches won't come out yet, but we'll probably be posting some behind the scenes of that on Sketched Up and Grumpy Seal.
You guys.
We're probably
in Arizona.
See snow. So
it's crazy. This will probably only be my third time ever seeing snow in my entire life. So.
Oh wow! Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool.
And I think Genesis said she's never seen snow at all. So hopefully it snows while we're there.
So far it looks like it's going to.
Yeah.
Which hopefully we're filming, which is kind of funny, but these sketches will most likely be some of our the last few sketches we released in December of this year around Christmas because of the snow. But we have some fun sketches written that we're excited to share with you guys. And yeah, I think that's it for announcements, right?
Yeah, I can't think of anything else. I'm worried that I'm forgetting something. But I mean, if I remember,
we'll just stop it and be like, hey, announcement.
Yes. Okay, so I guess we can get right into it.
My whole arm. This is so sweat.
So I'm not reading these in any particular order. These are all just the order that they are on the Oscars website.
Oh yeah,
Oscars.org.
For each category, we're doing a vote. If you don't know how the Oscars work, there's different movies are nominated for each category, or sometimes a short film, depending on what the category is. Actors, so forth, directors. So you got those each categories and the nominations for them, and then like a normal award ceremony, one of those wins at the Oscars. So what we're gonna do is guess who we think or what movie we think is gonna win these Oscars instead of just being nominated. But I hope I explained that well. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully you know what the Oscars are.
Also, I am going to butcher probably most of these names.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so this will be fun. If I say a name wrong, don't get mad. I just don't really know how to pronounce probably a lot of these. Okay, so.
What's our first category?
Our first category is actor in a leading role.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, so it really isn't a weird...
This is a different order than some other websites.
Huh. Well, I guess it's on the this is on the Oscar website,
Yeah, this is the
right?
official Oscars.org website.
Okay.
So, actors in a leading role. The nominees are Bradley Cooper for Maestro.
Yeah, Maestro.
Coleman Domingo for Rustin. Haven't heard of Rustin. Paul Giamatti for The Holdovers. Cillian Murphy for Oppenheimer. Jeffrey Wright for American Fiction. And those are the 5 different.
Seen any of the movies.
I have seen The Holdovers, and that's it. I actually have not even heard of Rustin.
I don't know what that is. Because, like, obviously Oppenheimer, I've been wanting to watch that one for a bit, but haven't been able to yet.
Rustin.
I've heard of some of the other ones. I don't know
what
Rustin
Isn't that
is.
original? No, it's not Netflix original.
I don't know. This is fun because we haven't watched them all, so we don't know necessarily how to. A lot of these will be guesses.
So I think it's a historical reenactment type film about Bayard Rustin, advisor to Martin Luther King Jr. So that's interesting. I remember seeing The Holdovers. Let me make sure Paul Giamatti is who I think he is.
Yeah, he's the main guy, right?
The main teacher, other than the teenager.
Yeah.
Okay, yes. Yeah, he did a very, very good job in that film. I really like that movie. It's definitely a slower movie. There's not like a big conflict, because like every movie has a conflict, and in this one it's definitely a smaller conflict, so that leads to the whole movie kind of being slow. But even for that, the pacing was done well, and the storyline was good. It was very interesting. It was a lot like a book, if that makes sense. So it was like you were kind of sitting there and watching a book, which I don't think it was based on a novel.
I do not know.
Was
I was about to say spoilers, but like, I doubt we're gonna be spoiling any of these.
Not. So apparently it might be a short story, but that looks like something else. So I think it's its own original thing. But yeah, it's really, really well done. Really good. I'm pretty sure they filmed it on a film camera, not digital camera. So that was super cool to kind of, because when I first saw the trailer for this movie, I was like, I thought it was an older movie because I saw the trailer in the theaters, and I thought it was a trailer for was it Harkins Does the
Tuesday Night Classics.
Tuesday Night Classics. I almost said Throwback Thursday, but I don't know because it's not on Thursday. So, yeah, Tuesday Night Classics. So I thought it was a trailer for one of those, but it wasn't. And so I was like, oh, this is exciting, something new, but it still has that kind of old feel, and it kind of, I would say it pretty much carried that through the film, the way it was written.
That's
but yeah,
cool. Do you think like his performance is worthy of an Oscar? Like especially after some of these other actors. Like I heard that. Is it Cillian Murphy or Killian? I think it's Killian Murphy.
Oh, is it? I've always said Cillian Murphy.
I think everyone says that, but it's like technically Killian Murphy.
Yeah.
But anyways, I heard like I know of him. I think he's a great actor. And from what I've seen of Oppenheimer...
Cillian Murphy.
Oh, that was loud. It's Cillian Murphy. Okay.
I heard that he did, like, really good. And, like, from what I've seen him do before, I'm like, I wouldn't be surprised. And, like, I heard that... Is it Bradley Cooper in Maestro, right?
Yes.
I heard he was really good, too. But
yes.
I haven't seen much about that one. But I know that...
I would say Paul Giamatti did a really, really good job. I haven't seen these others, so it's kind of hard to judge based on the others.
I've seen him in other things, and he is a really good actor.
Yeah, he did really good. I don't think there was ever a moment where I was thinking, like... I don't know. I was never, like, pulled out of the story, really, with his acting. He was always in character, and he played that character well.
You think Oscar?
It's kind of hard to tell, because there was some... I personally thought that there were some issues with the writing of his character. Which isn't, so it's kind of hard. It's not performance, but sometimes with the writing, it is kind of hard to put that past. It's not the actor, it's the writing. And so kind of looking at it, it's like, okay, I need to like get out of this mindset. Not that the writing was bad, I just didn't like the way it was written. I just think that it might have been better put a different way, that character specifically. But it still fit the movie itself. It was still a really great movie. But yeah, so I don't know, it's kind of hard to tell. Especially without having seen
like all
these others.
Oh yeah, and this right now is hard to guess, like because we haven't seen the other movies.
Right.
Like, I'm in between for my vote, Cillian Murphy and Bradley Cooper.
Okay. Yeah. But it's hard without seeing them.
I know, so I don't know who I want to put down as like my number one.
Right.
I think I might put Cillian Murphy for my number one.
Okay, so I'll put you down
like,
for...
From what I've seen, as in my personal opinion, as in just by seeing the trailers and like some clips, it's kind of freaky how much he looks like and performs like the real person. So I'm like... But then again, also Bradley Cooper's portraying a real person also in his movie. So I don't know how well he did that one. But I heard he did good, but I don't know. But I'm going to put Cillian Murphy for mine.
Okay, cool.
Vote. I'm trying to look at your notes.
Oh, yes.
That's ow.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you have like...
I think I'm going to agree with that, because I think that since the beginning, since they first started advertising for this movie, it's been advertised as this movie is going to win Oscars, if that makes sense. Like some movies,
it's Christopher Nolan.
Yeah, exactly. And sometimes you see a movie and it's like, this movie is going to go far. This movie is going to get a lot of Oscars. It's I don't know. Not that they're like trying to predict it or anything, but I think that sometimes when it is marketed like that, that gets more people to go. It gets more people to go see it. And from what I know, he does a really, really good job.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would say purely out of lack of knowledge, lack of on this
I think
subject,
it's
I would
like-
go with Killian also.
I'm curious if like our audience is gonna find like this interesting that we haven't watched it and be like, oh, I wonder. Or if you guys are gonna find it really boring because we haven't watched
Hopefully
any
not.
of them, which I hope not, because I think that's kind of makes it fun for us. Since
Yeah, it's a lot more of a guess.
it's more guessing, so
Yeah.
it's really hard to determine. Which, by the way, I know we already said that I think we already said we're not gonna have a punishment in this episode. I don't know, but we aren't
Yeah.
going to.
It's going to be
And
after the Oscars.
once we actually figure out
Who won?
who won.
Yeah.
Like once after March 10th. So whatever, because March 10th is a Sunday. So that Friday, which would be the day before. I think that. When did we leave for the cruise?
I don't remember.
Anyways, I think. Oh my goodness, we're gonna have to
We'll find out.
film. But anyways, I'll think about that. But yeah, we'll. That will be when we release that punishment. That'll probably just be in the podcast, a different, like just another review, just kind of like an announcement to begin.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Okay, so the next category is actor in a supporting role. So the nominees are Sterling K. Brown for American Fiction, Robert De Niro for Killers of the Flower Moon, Robert Downey Jr. for Oppenheimer, Ryan Gosling for Barbie, Mark Ruffalo, or Ruffalo, I've heard both, for Poor
Oh.
Things.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh. I have literally no idea. It's definitely hard when it comes to supporting when you're trying to guess. Because, like,
Yeah.
the main actors are, like, the face of the movie whenever you see it in the trailers. The only person I know, like, of most is Ryan Gosling and Barbie. But I don't know.
Did
if
you see
that's-
Barbie?
No.
Me neither.
But, like, is that really Oscar? Like, I'm just almost surprised he got a nomination.
Yeah, I mean, again, I don't know because I haven't seen it, but I mean, from what I hear, he did a really good job.
I thought he was kind of, like, doing what he normally does. Like, normal Ryan Gosling, kind of.
Yeah, from what I know, I think this character was more of a... From my understanding, the Barbie movie, all the characters were kind of just dumb characters. Mm-hmm. Except for the humans.
Yeah.
So all the characters who were playing, like, Barbies or dolls were just kind of dumb. Like, airheads, kind of. So, I don't know if... Again, I don't even think I've seen very many Ryan Gosling films.
Yeah, I haven't
But
seen enough.
From what I know, I think he typically doesn't play that type of character.
Okay.
Wait, let me see.
Well, yeah, because wasn't he in La La Land?
Oh, yeah, that's true. He
And
did really good in
He
that.
was good in that.
He does a lot of dramas, it looks like. Dramas and actions. A lot of actions. The Fall Guy,
Oh, really?
First Man, Blade Runner. It's Blade Runner 2049.
I was about to say, wait. But, like, I feel like if you compare someone's performance from, like, Barbie to, like, Robert De Niro in whatever it was, Killer of the Flower Moon, which I haven't seen it yet. But,
I
like,
really want to see this. I heard it's really good.
Yeah, and I haven't
the Flower
seen
Moon.
it, but, like, just by hearing it and by knowing what the movies are about, like, I would just personally lean towards
Robert
De
De
Niro,
Niro.
or even
Yeah.
Robert Downey Jr. in Oppenheimer. But I
Yeah.
don't know.
I would say I feel like this is probably me just, again, not having a very good understanding. I feel like Robert Downey Jr. typically doesn't do, like, Oscar performances, if that makes sense. Like, Oscar-winning performances.
Though I heard this one did
So-
really good.
Okay.
So I don't know, but
But the fact that he's being nominated in the first place is like, I have to like get past that too.
exactly, these are all
People who are already making it this far, like to get a nomination is insane already. So
that's like a huge deal. I think I'm going to, since I did Cillian Murphy in the last one, which is for Oppenheimer, I might just do, I guess,
Oppenheimer, or
I might, wait,
oh yeah,
I was thinking maybe Rob,
maybe I'll keep it like this so that we can both see.
yeah. Well, I have no idea about Poor Things at all.
I have, from what I've heard, it's really good, and it was A24. I mean, last year A24 produced a movie that won 5 Oscars.
Yeah.
But I don't know about Mark
Ruffalo's performance.
Ruffalo. Yeah.
Ugh.
Ding.
What?
That was my phone. Also does. I don't know why
I'm
it
gonna
made that
go
specific
my
noise.
gut with my gut. I'm gonna go Robert De Niro for Killers of the Flower Moon.
Okay, I'm gonna write that down while I think.
Also, there's a lot of categories, and I don't know what time we're at already.
Oh yeah,
So
we gotta
might
start
have
moving
to
quicker.
start.
Okay.
Just be like, okay, what my gut says. This. And we don't want you guys to get bored. Please don't be getting bored.
You said Robert De Niro.
Yeah. So what are your thoughts about the Oscars, and who do you think is gonna win out of these nominations? I know we don't have a lot of comments usually, but
That's okay.
please comment
anyways.
what you think, what your predictions are for these Oscars.
I'm gonna say I think that Ryan Gosling is a little bit set up to fail in this instance specifically, though, because there's a lot of people are saying, like I heard one person say that it was unfair that he was nominated and not.
What? Well, it's just like anyone though.
Exactly. I mean, because they're saying like the Ken was nominated, but not the Barbie, even though it's the Barbie movie, and I'm like, that is not how it works. Exactly. And so I think that a lot of people are calling patriarchy on him specifically.
Oh no.
Or on the Oscars for nominating him and not nominating Barbie, which again I haven't seen it, so I don't know their performances, but I would tend to say that that's not how the Oscars work.
It's not. And also from what I've heard a lot more yes. about Ken than Barbie from this movie.
Yeah,
like
it's true.
The majority.
Well, because he was the comedic relief too,
yeah.
And so I think people a lot of the time will tend to go towards the comedic relief.
Yeah.
But so I'm pretty much ruling out him completely in my head just because of that.
This is hard.
This is really hard.
Watch it. I want to watch the majority. I know there's some like Poor Things. I don't know if I actually want to watch that one, but I want to watch the majority of these before the Oscars come out.
I know,
me
too.
If I like, oh crap, maybe I should have guessed someone differently.
So I'm gonna go with. I thought I could just say that confidently with like pretend that I have an answer and then an answer would come out, but it didn't work. I was like, oh, my brain will just say a word and then I'll go with that one. I think I'm also gonna have to go with Robert De Niro just because that's the most I know about is Killers of the Flower Moon, Oppenheimer, and Barbie because I think I've seen all three of those trailers, and Robert De Niro is the only one out of those three that I think have possibility really.
Yeah.
So I'm also gonna go support Rob.
Just Rob.
No, I'll put Robert De Niro. I'm probably spelling it wrong. Anyways, even though the word is like right on the next page, but I don't want to do that.
What's the next category?
The next category is actress in a leading role.
Oh, actress. Oh no.
The nominees are.
I heard that this one was hard.
Annette Bening for Nyad or Nyad. Not sure how that's pronounced. Never heard of it.
No idea what that is.
Lily Gladstone for Killers of the Flower Moon. Sandra Huller for Anatomy of a Fall. Carey Mulligan for Maestro. Emma Stone for Poor Things. I have seen the trailer for Poor Things. Oh, you know what? I don't think I have seen the trailer for Killers of the Flower Moon. But I have seen the trailer for Poor Things, and her performance in that is really good. Like, I am telling you.
Really?
She's not playing... Like, as far as I know, the character she's playing is, like sort of not a human. And so...
Wait, Carey Mulligan. I know that name, but I don't put a face to it. Well, I'll look it up.
Well, so seeing that trailer, the fact that she was able to do so well, I mean, you could instantly tell just by watching it, like, that's not... There's something happening, some sort of disconnect. Like, is she not human? You were able to tell that before they even said it in the trailer.
No, she's not who I thought.
So... Or I guess she is. As far as I know from the trailer, I guess it's in the spoiler because it's in the trailer, but something about, like, she is a human, but like created, like sort of Frankenstein type creation as far as I know, or a robot, something like that. But anyways, and it's very evident in her acting, and it looks really good, especially her physical acting specifically. Rather than
I'm probably gonna just go with her since she's like the only actress out of all these I'm the most familiar with. If not her, then I would. maybe go back to Killers of the Flower Moon only because of that movie, but that's only
yeah.
'cause of the movie. I don't know. Or Maestro, maybe.
Mine is Sandra Huller. That's my that's the two I'm torn before for Anatomy of a Fall, because Anatomy of a Fall is another trailer that I've seen, and that one was really, really interesting, and her character's playing somebody who's being accused of something that she may or may not have done, and that's the entire movie, and I feel like that would be something really difficult to pull off. So the fact she's even being nominated for that means she pulled it off well, at least. So.
Oh man, I don't know.
That's a whole other thing.
Because most of these movies I do not.
I think I'm gonna go with Sandra Huller.
I think since you're going with her, since the last two we've put same, I'll just put Emma Stone.
Okay. What did I say? Oh, Sandra.
This is definitely this is a fun, different episode. I'm curious to see what we're gonna get on this end. So.
Yes. Okay. Actress. You said Emma Stone. Emma Stone.
She's not a bad actress.
No.
I just don't like her in some things, but that's only because of the few things I've seen her in.
Yeah.
So I don't want to judge her for just that. Like I didn't like her as. It was her as what's her name in the Spider-Man, the Amazing Spider-Mans. The girlfriend. Why can't I remember? Anyways, she played her, and I was like, I feel like.
Have you seen La La Land?
Oh yeah, she did do good in La La Land, actually. Anyways, that's.
So okay, the next category is actress in a supporting role. The nominees are Emily Blunt for Oppenheimer, Danielle Brooks for The Color Purple, America Ferrera for Barbie, Jodie Foster for Nyad, Devine, I would say Divine Joy Randolph for The Holdovers.
Okay, just because of, I guess, just a little bias for this one, I'm gonna probably just automatically put down Emily Blunt because I think she's a phenomenal actress.
Okay, I'll go ahead and put that down.
And I haven't even seen her performance in that, but everything I've seen her in, I think she's great. So I'm just gonna put that. That's more of just an opinion, my personal opinion. They might not be statistics, whatever, but yeah, because I think she's a great actress.
Emily Blunt. And then I'm going to go with... The only one that I've seen out of these is The Holdover. I think... Oh yeah, there's only one character that she could be anyways. There's only really 3 characters.
Wait, so Barbie didn't... Oh, that is interesting that 2 Barbie supporting actors and actor and actress got...
Yeah. It's true. And Oppenheimer, right?
Yeah, well, but the main... It was the Cillian Murphy got nominated for lead.
Yeah.
And...
I would say...
I don't remember.
I haven't seen The Color Purple and I really want to see it, but I...
That doesn't seem...
kind of wanting to say rule her out just because it's a musical, and sometimes I think those are especially difficult to navigate, trying to judge someone's acting, especially when they're dancing and singing at the same time.
Yeah.
So it's like having to find.
Well, it depends.
The acting
It definitely
in that,
depends on what it is.
Yeah, because I don't know if they're only basing it off of her off her acting during the entire role, including while she's singing, things like that. I would assume that too.
I don't know why they wouldn't.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with. I swear, I'm probably pronouncing this wrong, but Divine Joy Randolph.
Is it Divine or Devine? I feel like it'd be Devine, but I could be totally wrong.
with an A. It is with an A.
I'm probably very annoying right now to our listeners.
Okay.
Can't
Next.
you just copy and paste their names?
If they're reused, yeah.
No, like, go back.
Oh, but then they go in weird font sometimes.
Oh.
Okay, the next one is animated feature film. So, the nominees are The Boy and the Heron, Elemental, Nimona, Robot Dreams, and Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. I'm going to already go with The Boy and the Heron. Mm-hmm. That is the first thing that comes to my mind, I think.
Stuck between that one and Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. I haven't seen The Boy and the Heron yet, but I did watch Across the Spider-Verse. And man, was that a good movie. And not just a good movie as an animation and animated, like a good animated movie. It was like a genuinely like good film. I was like, wow. And so I haven't watched The Boy and the Heron, and I heard that one was really good too.
Just from the trailer, the amount of cinematic aspect and the way that it I mean, it was just the trailer, and the way that the movie seemed to go so well with like the music, sort of like things would happen in tune with like the nature sounds, and it was just so like everything was like harmonizing almost visually.
And it's like hard to compare that and like Spider-Man. They're so different.
I know, they are so different.
Like I know Elemental, I don't know why that even got. I'm sorry. I've heard that movie was not good.
Yeah, I've heard it was really awful.
The I don't know. Nimona looked okay. I don't know what Robot Dreams is. I'm gonna go with Across the Spider-Verse.
Okay.
Cause
Spooderman.
I would actually genuinely be happy if it got. Well, I would also be happy if either one of them got it. But that movie definitely deserves, like in my opinion,
I'm just gonna put Spider-Man.
Oscars. It would.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess Spider-Man, you don't have to do the whole thing.
Okay, the next one is cinematography. We have the nominees. El Conde?
El Conde.
Okay, that's the movie. I guess the cinematographer would be Edward Lachman. Lachman. The next one is Killers of the Flower Moon. Cinematographer Rodrigo Prieto. Maestro Matthew Libatique. The next one's Oppenheimer. Hoyt van Hoytema.
I want to see something.
Poor Things. Robbie Ryan.
I'm almost automatically on Oppenheimer because I love Christopher Nolan's
I have also
cinematography, but I want to see the same cinematographer though.
Oh, is it?
I'm gonna look that up right now.
Van Hoytema.
Because if he uses the same, then I'm gonna be all like, yes. Oh yeah. Oh, he did Nope. I'm gonna go.
He did Nope?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going with
Hoyt van Hoytema. Then I'm also
Oppenheimer.
going with him as well.
Because, I mean, he did Dunkirk. He's done all of Christopher Nolan stuff. Most of, not all. A lot of, yeah. Did he do Inception? Doesn't look like it. No. But he did Interstellar, Dunkirk, Tenet, Nope, Oppenheimer. I love the cinematography in Dunkirk. Tenet too. And okay, yeah. I'm going with Christopher Nolan's movies usually end up getting, I think, the cinematography anyways.
Okay, the next one is
design.
Costume design. We have Barbie, Killers of the Flower Moon, Napoleon, Oppenheimer, and Poor Things.
I'm between Barbie, Napoleon, Oppenheimer.
I'm gonna go with Barbie because like that's a huge part of like the reputation of the toy itself.
It's true.
Clothing.
But
so
Napoleon Oppenheimer is their period pieces. So like
and Killers of the Flower Moon.
Oh, and Killers of yeah. Oh.
Now,
but I'm starting to think Barbie too because like Barbie is like so extravagant with their costumes.
yeah, exactly, and that's kind of why I'm thinking that. The thing with period pieces is it's kind of difficult because sometimes the costumes are really not that difficult to nail down, especially if you have such a specific time period and that time period has a lot of relics and you can see the old clothing to base it off of.
I think it also depends though how they do it. That's the thing. It's like,
yeah, it's true.
For example, like let's say Napoleon or Oppenheimer or even Killers of the Flower Moon, like maybe they have those period clothes, especially Napoleon, actually.
Yeah.
But maybe it looks too nice, or they're too put together.
Right, yeah.
Like, it's like they don't look so realistic. But haven't seen enough.
Well, another thing to take into account is a lot of war movies. I think all three of these have a war or battle aspect to them. Mm-hmm. That would include a lot of sort of copy-paste costuming, if that makes sense. Like, especially in Napoleon, you have an entire army.
Yeah.
You just have to design basically one costume for that army, if that makes sense. Whereas with a movie like Barbie, everybody has to have their own costume design. That is, and there's so much creativity that I think is involved with that.
I can see how Barbie would win this one.
I'm gonna
I'll put Barbie too. Not like I necessarily would be like, yes, that's where I would go, but I think just in general and where they were heading, it feels like Barbie would be the one. Because I think Barbie's gonna get something.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, next is directing.
Ooh.
We have Anatomy of a Fall, Justin Triet. Killers of the Flower Moon, Martin Scorsese. Oppenheimer, Christopher Nolan. Poor Things, Yorgos Lanthimos. That's probably wrong. The Zone of Interest, Jonathan Glazer.
Okay, once again, it's another bias thing. I'm going to put down Christopher Nolan.
Okay, yeah.
He's one of my favorite directors. Even if I'm wrong, I want to know. I voted. I want you to win. I wouldn't be surprised if Martin Scorsese got it also. Or not also, but it would be between them two is how I would see it.
Yeah, I would say so.
But I'm gonna put Christopher Nolan anyways.
I would also say Christopher Nolan, but I'm not going to because I don't want to do another one that's the exact same. Mm-hmm. I would probably say Christopher Nolan just because
he's so phenomenal director.
In that movie, from what I hear, it's like a 3-hour long movie, and there are so many aspects to a movie like that. Mm-hmm. I mean, you would have to be a great director to be able to pull off something like that.
Which he is.
Yeah.
But I know Martin Scorsese is a great director also.
Right.
The rest I do not know enough about at all.
So I'm thinking...
Just go with what you want. Don't go by what,
Okay, I'll go with Christopher Nolan then, because that's my, go-to. Chris...
Because we have a few.
Chris No. Chris No. Christopher Nolan. Definitely spelling that wrong. Anyways.
No, you haven't.
Oh, wait. Did I?
Yep.
Oh, I did spell it right. Okay. The next one is a documentary feature film. Don't think I watched a single documentary this year other than true crime documentary TV shows.
Should we skip the documentary ones? Because I'm going to be honest with you, I think the majority of people do not know what these are.
I think we can just pick a random one for this one. So I'm going to read them out in case you do watch documentaries and want to hear these. But I don't think either of us have watched any of these or watched documentaries really very often at all. But still going to read them out and then we'll just pick random. That adds a little aspect of, might get an extra point. So, documentary feature film. We have Bobby Wine, The People's President. The next one is The Eternal Memory. The next one is 4 Daughters. Excuse me. To Kill a Tiger. And 20 Days in Mariupol. I'm just kidding. Mariupol.
I'm just gonna go with what name I think sounds the most I don't know. The Internal Memory has nothing below it, and I find that interesting.
That is interesting.
Don't know if that's a typo or what, but you know what? I'm gonna put that one down just because of that. It stands out to me. I know nothing.
Eternal Memory.
What time is it? Because we gotta be a good one by 5.
Oh yes. Okay. Documentary. I'm gonna go with the top one. Bobby Wine, The People's President.
Okay.
Bobby.
You could just put that.
Wine. I'll just put. Oh wait, is that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Okay. Anyways.
It looks funny.
I like Bobby Wine. Okay, that's probably. I would assume that my cheerful tone with that probably does not match the documentary. Okay, documentary short film. The ABC's Book of Banning.
No, the ABCs of book banning.
The ABCs of book banning. The Barber of Little Rock. Island in Between. The Last Repair Shop. Not in English. I'm not gonna attempt to pronounce that. I don't think. Because that's 3 different kinds of the letter A in English. Okay. Non-English one.
I don't know.
It says it was done by Sean Wang and Sam Davis. Because I would. Oh wait, can I type this in Google and let it?
I don't know, but
What?
I'm trying to think.
Oh.
Which one? I like the ABCs of book banning. Sounds interesting.
It does sound interesting. Okay, wait. Oh, it's a Disney Plus.
Grandma and Grandma is what you mean. No.
Oh,
what? Oh.
Grandma.
Yeah. That's interesting.
So,
because
okay,
that's a
so
name.
it's about his grandma on his father's side and the grandma on his mother's side.
Oh.
It's a multi-generational story celebrating director Sean Wang's 2 grandmothers. One on his father's side, one on his mother's side.
Oh, that's cool.
That is cool. So, I like that. I'm going to do that one. Also, I think my AirPods opened in my pocket.
Yeah, probably.
Well, I'll find out later. So I'm going to go with that one.
While you write that down, I'll start reading out the next one.
Okay.
Because, just for time purposes.
Wait, did you say yours? ABC of book banning?
Oh, yeah, ABC. The ABCs of book banning. So now for film editing, the nominations are Anatomy of a Fall, which the editor is Laurent, don't know how to say that, Senecal. The Holdovers, Kevin Tent. Killers of the Flower Moon, Thelma Schoonmaker. Oppenheimer, Jennifer Lame. Poor Things, Yorgos Mavropasaridis. I don't know if I said that right.
Sardines. I almost said sardines. That's one. Okay. Ooh.
I'm gonna go once again because I like the cinematography that Christopher Nolan does. Same thing with editing. So
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Oppenheimer, which is Jennifer Lame. That's also a very easy name to pronounce. Also, I'm sorry, but I'm kind of stuck to have the last name Lame.
Lame. Your last name's so lame. Lame. Literally lame.
Oh, your last name's literally Lame.
Jennifer Lame. Okay, so...
Not to make fun of her name. I'm sorry.
If you're listening, I'm sorry. Also...
I'd be surprised if you're listening.
Give
That'd
us
be
a
kind of
shout
cool.
out in any way, shape, or form, please. Or like,
Christopher
comment.
Nolan about us.
Yes, please. That would be great. Okay. I'm gonna go with Poor Things.
Okay. That would have been my second.
Okay. Editing.
Because I know that 84 usually has
They have
pretty good
really good
editing
editing.
in the majority of their stuff. But then again, it's not about the producing company.
Exactly. It's true. But
Like-
typically they tend to produce people's ideas in films who end up hiring really good editors, I guess,
Yeah.
and directors. What? Okay, you said Oppenheimer.
Yeah, I said Oppenheimer. What's the next category?
Oppenheimer. Okay, the next one is international feature film.
Oh,
have-
Society.
Lo Capitano from Italy, Perfect Days from Japan, Society of the Snow from Spain, The Teacher's Lounge, Germany, and The Zone of Interest, the United Kingdom.
I'm also I've heard a lot of Society of the Snow. The rest I have nothing about. So
I haven't heard anything about any of these.
Would be Society of the Snow. Also, I'm very intrigued about Society of the Snow. I really want to watch it.
Okay.
And from what I've seen, it seems like the filmmaking's really good. Also, the director has done... what was it that he's done? Something else that was really good, but I don't remember what it was. And obviously, Michael Giacchino did the music.
So
I've been seeing a lot about that from his page.
I'm going to go with The Zone of Interest because I've heard a lot about that one, and that one's actually, spoiler alert to the end of this episode, it's also nominated for Best Picture. I don't know if that changes
really?
things. it's nominated for Best Picture overall as well.
That's pretty cool.
So I think it's gonna be that one. International.
Oh, so he hasn't done the stuff I thought. But what was it that they worked on together then? Interesting. Maybe they didn't. Oh, Jurassic World. That's what it was. But I didn't really like Jurassic World. But that looks so completely different than Society of the Snow.
Zone of Interest. And then...
Society of the Snow for me. '24 Oscars. Where to watch the Best Picture nominees. Ooh. It's on IMDb.
Ooh. Okay, next. Makeup and hairstyling. This is gonna be fun. Golda, Maestro, Oppenheimer, Poor Things, and Society of the Snow.
Ooh, Society of the Snow got that one. Actually,
I'm gonna go with Oppenheimer.
Oh, I was thinking that, but like, from what? Oh man, I don't know. Yeah,
because
I think
it is a period piece also, so there's a lot I think that goes into hair and makeup at the time, and then also
and getting them to look like those people. And well,
exactly.
Society of the Snow though is freaky too. I've seen some side by sides. I'm like, wow, do they look like the real people? I'm in between those two, but I think I'm gonna put down Oppenheimer too.
Okay, yeah.
Especially since I feel like that one's gonna get the more Oscar. Like if that's a lot. Yeah, no, I'm gonna put down Oppenheimer for that. Cause man, there's also Cillian Murphy looks so much like the guy. It's like Oppenheimer.
It's true, and also just like a few things that I've seen of like bruises and things like that. I'm sure are pretty simple, but still.
Yeah, no, just getting those small little details, which it looks like that Oppenheimer did that.
Yeah. Okay, next one is music original score. You have American Fiction. For this one I'm gonna read out the people as well.
Hans Zimmer didn't do Oppenheimer? Oh my word.
So we have American Fiction, Laura Cartman, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, John Williams, Killers of the Flower Moon, Robbie Robertson, Oppenheimer, Ludwig Göransson.
Yeah.
And Poor Things, Jerskin Fendrix.
Why didn't Hans Zimmer do... Oh, maybe he was doing Dune. Because that's what happened last time. Christopher Nolan didn't have Hans Zimmer on Tenet because Hans Zimmer was doing Dune at the time. But I guess Ludwig Göransson has been another favorite of his because he used him again. Whew. I mean, how could he go on with John Williams, though?
I know nothing about film music at all.
But the problem is with John Williams, though, is that that's for Indiana Jones, which is already a lot of those themes exist. And so there's no new themes he would have to make that much.
Well, it says original score, so I would assume that it was probably only to this movie. Probably not ones that are from the previous movies.
Yeah, but when you mix in, you already have old themes. So for the new score, you're going to put in the Indiana Jones theme.
Which may be negative for them, you know?
That's what I'm saying. Like, that might not...
like it.
Like, I'm thinking with Oppenheimer, like Ludwig Göransson, everything I've heard him do is really good. And even just from the trailer, you have I think the music that adds to.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go with
true.
Oppenheimer.
Okay, I'll put you down for Oppenheimer. Well, I think.
Which is another one. I've done a lot for Oppenheimer.
What was it? Music.
Yeah, because I like that composer,
Score.
and I love John Williams. I do, but I don't think winning an Oscar for that would make sense. Like, I'm glad he got nominated again, because, I mean, he deserves it. But it doesn't seem like something he would win an Oscar for. What are you going to put?
I'm going to do...
Hey, I know nothing about the rest of those. Robbie Robertson, Laura Cartman. She sounds familiar, but... Jessica Fingers. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just going with the two that I know, and I know the music.
I'm going to go with Killers of the Flower Moon.
I think This is gonna be fun to see.
Yes. And that one, I don't really have much of a reason that I picked that one. I just went with it. Okay, the next one is music original song. So it's not a score. It's a song that I'm assuming is...
It's like in the show. Like, I'm Just Ken. Is there?
Yes.
Like an actual song.
Yeah, exactly. So the first one is The Fire Inside from Flaming Hot. The next is I'm Just Ken from Barbie. The next is It Never Went Away from American Symphony. Wasa... I'm so sorry to everyone who correctly knows how to pronounce that correctly. I do not. That's an attempt. Or a song for my people. From Killers of the Flower Moon. And then the last one is What Was I Made For? Also from Barbie. So...
I have no idea. I'm not good with this. This is a category I'm horrific in. Oh. And I haven't heard any of these.
I'm gonna go with...
I'm Just Ken was so popular, but I don't know. It's gonna be an
I've
Oscar.
never heard it. So...
I've never heard it, but
I'm
it's
just
so
like...
popular.
I'm Just Ken sounds like kind of another Peaches, you know, from the Mario movie.
Also, he already won like best song from like Grammys or something for that, right?
I think...
She's like, wait, what?
Yeah, maybe it was. I don't know.
Oh, wait, no, not Grammys. Sorry, Golden Globes.
Yeah. I was like, I don't think it's a Grammy, but it definitely was an award. Anyways, though, yeah, I remember he was super confused. There's like a meme kind of going around of his face, and he's like, what?
I don't think that would win an Oscar, though. What?
Yeah,
Especially after winning a Golden Globe.
It seems like it's popular because it's like a meme song, less because it's like really good. But I mean, it's being nominated in the first place, so...
I don't know what this Killer of the Flower Moon song is, but that seems like it
would be good.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to go with What Was It Made For because Billie Eilish and Phineas O'Connell.
I'm going to go with the, I don't know what,
really,
I can't say that, but the Killer of the Flower Moon.
Yes. Okay, so, ooh, how fun spelling that.
Just say the song for people.
Music. Song.
It's funny, like, once we, like, watch these, once we, like, hear these things, and we're like, oh, no, why did I pick that? But that's going to be fun. That's going to be fun.
Okay, so, music, song. What was I... And actually, that song was really popular. What Was I Made For? The Billie Eilish one. I didn't even realize that it was for that movie. I just thought it was her own song.
Oh.
So, it didn't have that, like, movie feel to it, you know? Like, sometimes you hear a song and you're like, oh, it sounds like a song from a movie. It didn't. Yeah. It just sounded like a real, normal song. Okay, next one is Best Picture. This one's, I don't know why this one's so far down on the list, but...
yeah, oh, man.
We have American Fiction, Anatomy of a Fall, Barbie, The Holdovers, Killers of the Flower Moon, Maestro, Oppenheimer, Past Lives...
Wow.
Poor Things... and The Zone of Interest.
I'm going with Oppenheimer. I
have a feeling that one's probably gonna win, but I don't think
even if
it
doesn't get the other ones, I feel like Best Picture is where it's going. Like that's just how I feel with that movie. If any. Should I put a lot of Oppenheimer?
Oppenheimer for you.
Also, I didn't realize Maestro was such a heavily nominated film.
From what I hear, and from like a little bit what you told me, from someone that you watched, or somebody that watched it that told you, about it.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Like some things I heard from you that you heard from somebody else. Who watched it. It sounds like it's really, really good.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't doubt that it's good. The only thing is, like, I'm a little disappointed with some of the sexual stuff they have in it. That's why I haven't watched it yet. But if I'm going overall as a movie standpoint, I'm going to put that aside for my
for
guesses.
the judging, because they don't... I don't think...
There's nothing... Like, that's... Sadly, nowadays, they wouldn't take something off for that. But, yeah. That's why I haven't watched it yet, but...
I am going to go with... Oh, man, this is difficult.
Also, the fact that Past Lives got a nomination for that, but like nothing else is.
Yeah,
surprising.
I know that movie had really high Rotten Tomatoes scores when it came out, which is, I mean, that's not really saying much because Rotten Tomatoes is iffy, but
Yeah.
from what I hear, it was a really good movie.
There's wait, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9.
I don't think it's going to be
nominations.
Barbie. I don't think it's going to be American Fiction,
I'd be kind
Anatomy
of
of the Fall,
disappointed
The
if it was Barbie.
Holdovers.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
I don't think Barbie's an Oscar-worthy movie when it comes to Best Picture. Maybe some other things, and I haven't watched Barbie, but just from what I've seen, does not seem like a Best Picture
It's
movie.
not so film focused, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Completely. Okay, The Holdovers.
I can see how Maestro would. Past Lives, Poor Things seems like Oppenheimer, obviously. Killers of the Flower Moon.
Yeah, I think I'm putting Oppenheimer, Maestro, and Poor Things.
You're between those.
Those three.
How many more?
I mean, again, Oppenheimer was
Oh my gosh.
so marketed. We'll have to speed through the rest of these.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is probably the most difficult one.
Yeah, oh no, this one's hard.
I think I'm going to have to go with Oppenheimer. Just, again, it was so... I mean, when it came out, it was one that everyone knew was going to win an Oscar. At least one. And I think the one that's kind of expected is... I already...
Oh, you already did the... I was trying to help. Didn't work very well.
Oppenheimer. My name. Okay, Oppen... It's probably wrong. Okay.
It's okay.
Anyways, next one. Production design. Ooh, I like production design. Production design's fun. Barbie. Killers of the Flower Moon. Napoleon. Oppenheimer. And Poor Things.
Why so many of the same ones? I'm guessing.
I think I'm going to give it to... Oh, wait, maybe not.
I actually might put down Napoleon on this one. Because I feel like Napoleon might win something. And I haven't watched it yet, but from what I've seen, the sets look good. And Oppenheimer and Barbie, but...
I
Since I
really
haven't put
think...
Napoleon yet, I'm going to put
Napoleon.
Napoleon.
Okay, so...
Like that movie visual, it looks really pleasant.
Napoleon. Neapolitan. Not Neapolitan. It's just my bad spelling. There we go.
No, it's not Wait, go back. It's Napoleon. You went Napoleon. No wonder
Like-
it's a Neapolitan.
No, I don't know why I capitalized it. Okay.
Are you putting down that too?
Now I'm putting Oppenheimer.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
Because of the science-y aspect of it. That's a really dumb way to put that. But with the amount of not only like military-based sets, government-based sets, as well as like lab-based sets, as well as
there's a lot.
nature-based sets. Like there's so many different sets. And I think for it to even be nominated for production design, it had to have done all of them pretty well.
I'm thinking that would definitely be my other guess. I probably would have actually put down first if I haven't put down Oppenheimer so much.
Yeah. Okay, animated short film, Letter to a Pig, 95 Senses, Our Uniform. Pachydermy? Okay. War is Over, inspired by the music of John and Yoko.
I do not know what any of these are, but I'm going to put Letter to a Pig because that sounds fun.
Yeah, it does sound fun.
But
Sometimes those
no
like
idea.
lighthearted ones, if it's even lighthearted at all.
I
sometimes
know,
those,
watch it not be. That was
lighthearted
funny.
ones, a lot of the time will win that kind of
Yeah.
that kind of thing.
Ooh, I know what I'm putting for the next one.
Okay.
Which they
So-
probably won't get it, but I'm still putting it down.
I'm gonna go with Letter to a Pig for this one.
Yeah, same.
So, animated.
I don't know what
Short.
any of these are.
Me neither.
But, sometimes guessing by the name is the way to go.
Yes.
That's how you live life.
Judge books by their covers and movies by their names.
This is how you live life.
Get far in life. Okay, live action short film. The After, Invincible, Night of Fortune, Red, White, and Blue, The Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar.
I am putting Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar. Only one I've seen, but also it was amazing. But it's also Wes Anderson, so they probably won't give it to him. But I still am putting it down. Because that was such a good short film. Like, not just because of Wes Anderson. Like, I love Wes Anderson. But, like, that was legitimately just such a good short film. And his other ones, too. He did Wonderful Story? Is it Story?
Wonderful.
Yeah, Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar.
Yes.
He did some others with the same actors and the same style, which is, I think, it was Poison was one, The Ratcatcher, and what was the other one? That's gonna bother me.
I'm gonna go with Red, White, and Blue, because...
Wait, it doesn't bother me.
America, or France, or other flags with red, white, and blue. But America. Or France.
What was... Oh, and The Swan was the other one he did. They were all really good, and all had the same actors, and they did a good job.
I am going to say, though, I do think that that Wes Anderson is kind of becoming more in style. I think he's...
It's true, he is.
Because his films are so visually pleasing, I think that people are starting to kind of fall in love with that style.
Ooh,
Next one is sound, yes. We have The Creator, Maestro, Mission Impossible.
Yeah, Mission Impossible.
Oh, Mission Impossible, The Dead Reckoning Part 1, Oppenheimer, and Zone of Interest.
I heard The Creator had really good sound, though. Oh, I don't know much about Maestro. But that's, like, based off of music, so...
I know.
And Mission Impossible, I mean, I didn't think anything superior... Like, it was good, but I didn't think of any...
Anything special?
Like,
I'm gonna go with...
I think I'm gonna put The Creator on this.
I haven't said Zone of Interest yet, so...
Oh, wait.
Interest, but I'm not sure.
No, because I'm looking at the next thing, and I'm thinking... Okay, I'm gonna put Maestro for this.
Maestro? Okay.
Especially since it's based off music, I feel like you would kind of... I don't know, like...
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how the Oscars go for that, but if it's music, you want it to sound good.
Yeah, it's hard because I also, like, I don't know if they're judging the sound just based on the sound design, or, like, do they include, like, how it runs with the film itself. Like, if there's places where the music and where the sound and the movie lines up, do they count that as, like, filmmaking and directing, or for the sound? I would say probably not for sound, but I'm going to go with... I'll do Zone of Interest.
I know nothing about that one.
So. But I haven't said that one yet, I don't think. Oh, wait, I have said it once for
you said earlier.
Foreign film. Mm-hmm. But I think it's the only one in here that's, like, really just drama. There's not music involved, and there's not action involved. So I would say that maybe that one. I don't know. Writing.
No, you skipped visual effects.
Oh, wait, visual effects. The Creator, Godzilla -1, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1, and Napoleon.
I want to put The Creator for this.
Wowee. I'm also going to put The Creator for this because the trailer looks spectacular.
If not that, I would probably put Godzilla -1 because I heard that one was really, really good. But I heard The Creator had, like, such good visual effects from, like, many people. Even if they didn't like the movie, I heard that the visuals for that was, like, so good that even if you didn't like it, it was like, oh, you can't deny that was great. Visual effects. My mic!
Uh-oh. Is it okay?
I fell out my pocket.
Hopefully you guys can still hear her.
Yeah, I don't know what they do.
Okay, the best writing.
With adapted screenplay, though.
Oh, yes, adapted screenplay. So we have American Fiction, Barbie, Oppenheimer, Poor Things, and Zone of Interest. Adapted screenplay.
I'm gonna go
Wait, what's adapted screenplay?
Like, I think that's, like, been edited, like, by someone other than the original writer, I think. What is an adapted screenplay?
Oh, adapted from previously established material.
Oh, like Oppenheimer is based on like Barbie's a toy brand. Oppenheimer is based on history.
Yes.
That makes more sense.
Okay, so it's not a 100% original idea, basically. But that doesn't mean...
I'm going to put Oppenheimer for that.
Yeah,
I don't
for
know about
writing.
the rest so much, but...
Adapted screenplay?
I mean, actually, Barbie probably could have done that one too, but I'm going to put Oppenheimer.
Adapted... you said Oppenheimer?
Yeah. Oppenheimer got so many nominations, my gosh.
It's true. Oh, okay.
Also, I'm still disappointed that Michael Giacchino didn't get nominated for music.
I'm going to put...
What's...
Mm...
Wait, but wouldn't Maestro be in? Because it's based off a person? Huh? I don't know how this works.
That is interesting.
Right? Doesn't that bother you? Like, that really bothers me.
Who's it based on? Well, a person.
Yeah, but I just don't know who it is.
So I wonder...
I guess it doesn't matter that much.
Yep. Okay, so...
If you're wondering what we're talking about, it's, we have the writing genre, or the writing category for adapted screenplay, and then writing category for original screenplay, and then the original, for some reason, Maestro's in there, which when we looked it up, it looked like that had to be based off some, like an adapted screenplay. It's like, oh, based off some history, a person, a thing. But Maestro is based on some musician, I think, but they put it in the original, so I'm a little confused. We probably just don't have a full understanding.
Yeah, there's
of what
probably
that
more
means.
to the definition. So I went ahead and put 4 things for the adapted screenplay. Just from what I know, there's the whole story is essentially about a character arc, sort of, and how this character moves and becomes more and more human-like, I guess. So I don't know. That sounds interesting and sounds difficult to write. So if it's being nominated for this, it must have been well done.
Yeah.
Hopefully, for my sake. Okay, last one. Writing for an original screenplay. We have Anatomy of a Fall, The Holdovers, Maestro, May December, and Past Lives.
I don't know. I haven't seen any of them, so it's so difficult. But
these are... Oh, wait, real quick, though.
Yeah.
From what I know is these are very different types of writing. Like, The Holdovers is a very more book-type writing, whereas Anatomy of a Fall is... Well, I haven't seen Anatomy of a Fall. I haven't seen any of the other ones. But, like, yeah, I don't know, I guess.
I know. Can I put Past Lives? Just because it looks like the story is
It does.
so interesting.
That's kind of what I was already thinking, too.
But Maestro looks like it's good, too.
I'm trying to think...
But I think I'm going to put Past Lives.
That was kind of what I was thinking, too, because...
Wait, I'll start reading mine.
Because it does have a really, really good... It's right there.
Wait, yeah.
There's already a category. Yeah, I mean, it's such like a complicated love story, love triangle.
Why is it doing that?
What? Oh, here.
What?
I don't
I don't know
know.
why I did that. Oh, it's because I did tab instead of shift. Well, see, I'm trying over here my best to like, oh, I'll help and be like, I'll write my answer.
I was like, no, I'll do it. It's fine.
I'm not doing it.
So, yeah.
Wait, did he put Past Lives too?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So, let's see. Let me just
Let's
see
just
which ones
go-
we have different.
Well, just go over our list.
Okay, so we have, for Best Actor, Isabella said Cillian Murphy. I also said Cillian Murphy. Supporting Actor, Robert De Niro for both of us. Best Actress, I put Sandra Huller, and she did Emma Stone. Supporting Actress is Emily Blunt for Isabella, and Divine Joy Randolph for me. Wait, supporting actress? I didn't like
Here, I can follow on mine, and I'll say mine.
Oh, okay. So we did supporting actress.
Then we're on animated feature.
Yeah, so you said...
I said Spider-Man.
I said Boy and Heron.
Cinematography, I don't know what high take
Hoity.
was for, or
Hoyt.
that was for Oppenheimer.
Yeah. I also said Hoyt. Costume.
Barbie.
I also said Barbie. Director.
Christopher Nolan.
I also said Christopher Nolan. Documentary.
Eternal Memory.
I said Bobby Wine for president or something like that.
Yeah,
the People's President.
Yeah. Short documentary. I put ABC book band. That's what the ABC's a book banding or something like that.
I put Grandma and Grandma.
Editing of Oppenheimer.
I put Poor Things.
For international feature, I put Society of the Snow.
I said Zone of Interest.
Hair and Makeup, Oppenheimer.
I also said Oppenheimer.
Music Score, Oppenheimer.
I said Colors of the Flower Moon.
Music Song. I said Song for My People, which I don't really... That was a guess.
Yeah, I said What Was I Made For?
Best Picture, Oppenheimer.
I also said Oppenheimer.
Production Design, Napoleon.
I said Oppenheimer.
Animated Short, Letter to a Pig.
I also said Letter to a Pig.
Live Action Short, Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar.
I said Red, White, Blue.
For sound, I put Maestro.
I put Zone of Interest.
Visual effects, I think we both put The Creator.
Yes. Yeah.
Writing adapted, I put Oppenheimer.
I put Poor Things.
And for writing, which is original, I put Past Lives.
And I also put Past Lives. So,
Well,
that is what we have.
Our time to see if we have time for the trailer.
Yes.
Okay, if we do it real quick, we do have time for a trailer.
Okay, perfecto.
So,
Oh, then we really gotta go Goodwill.
I wonder...
4:45.
Oh my gosh, we gotta
Okay,
leave.
you guys ready?
We're watching the trailer for Despicable Me 4.
I'm so excited.
Your buds connected.
What the heck?
Why?
Hold
No.
on, I need to stand up and get my earbuds out of my pocket so I can make sure they're not.
Also, one day we might not be able to do this because there's a lot of copyright music in a lot of trailers.
That's true. Wait, is it out of my pocket? No. Okay. I have a lot of hay in my earbuds.
Okay, can we hear it now?
Yeah.
Hello, everybody!
Rue, what's up?
Wait a minute. 3 girls, 1 wife, something is missing.
This guy.
Oh, there's my boy! I know you love your dada. Go on, say it. Dada. Dada.
Yes, of course he loves you. He just doesn't show it on his face. Or with his body language. Right, Junior? Come on.
Gru, I need a word with you. Your family's lives are at stake.
What?
Maxime Lemal has escaped from prison.
I'm coming for my revenge, Groot.
We have to get to the safe house.
It has a vending machine!
I like how we're all the same age still.
Yeah.
Oh, la, la.
Luca.
The most important part of a heist is being aware of potential dangers.
They always have good music.
I tried to myself. What?
Is that his mom?
I don't know.
I think it was.
What?
Thanks, Ron.
Well, that was a rough ending.
That was really fun. I love their animation style.
I wish I didn't know that I hadn't seen before that Gru had a kid because
Yeah, you're
I would have been like,
what?
what? He has a child. That's so weird. It might not even be that good, but I'm excited to watch it.
Yeah, it's true. I feel like it's hard when you keep doing so many remakes.
I know.
And it makes
I feel like they
more.
shouldn't have
It's
done
like
it.
they should have done something else. But I just love the animation style is just so smooth. Everything's so plasticky.
We
Yeah, we
really
gotta
need
go.
to go.
But
make sure you like and subscribe to our channel.
Follow us everywhere. Leave reviews. Tell other people to leave reviews. Send this out to other people so they can also watch it.
We're on Instagram, Facebook, and you can also listen to this on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, some type of Google thing. I don't know.
Google Podcasts and some other a couple.
Yeah,
other
we'll
weird
see you
ones.
guys next week. And
Hello to our international listeners if we have any of you.
cue the outro.
Yeah, bye.